Well, good evening. Today is a very special day for Ren's Kitchen Chaos because it's my birthday. So, for my birthday, this is what we're going to have. Freezer, champagne, Jack Daniels, and of course a little bit of a Côte de Rhône. It's not really what we're going to have. I've got a few other things planned. Because it's my birthday, I get to eat exactly what I want. And what I exactly want is French baguette with roasted garlic spread all the way through it, and of course le canard. So I'm going to pan that very shortly. To start off with though, I'm going to have a little starter, something else I absolutely adore, which is le crevettes, shrimps, which I'm going to do a little cocktail sauce with, and serve that with a little bit of we call that mash in French. I think it's lamb's leaf or something like that in English. So that's what's planned. First things first, champagne cocktail. So I've got a bit of the old cherry liqueur here to put in a bottle of glass. Get onto the champagne. In my pocket, I've got myself a birthday present. Look, yeah, little hip flask, Jack Daniels. So that's if I don't like the champagne. I can have a little quick one on the side. Right, I'll be back with you. I'm going to have the cocktails with the captain, and then I'll be back with the cooking. See you in a bit.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Reno. Happy birthday to you. Drink. Yum, yum.
That was Frankie there wishing me a happy birthday. Like you do. Nice stuff, by the way. So I won't be hitting the Jack Daniels quite yet. Roast garlic, quite easy to do really. There's several ways of doing it. Some people like just slicing through the bulb and then putting it back together in the oven. I want to speed it up a little bit, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get rid of all the skins there, and I'm just going to put every little garlic clove in the pan, sprinkle some olive oil over it there, and just shove it in the oven for, you won't need more than, I don't know, half an hour, something similar to that. So very quickly, there it goes. I will be cleaning up afterwards, of course. It's always easier to do it in the sink, so you just scoop it out and that's it. So there I have the cloves all nicely split up, separated. I just find it easier to handle afterwards than when you have the whole bulb. So I don't need the little ones, I only want the big juicy ones. 2 bulbs here, I think 1 bulb per person is about the norm. For those of you who haven't had roast garlic before, it doesn't taste of garlic as you've known it. It's actually really sweet and soft and quite delicious. So I do urge you to try it, and you can be as generous as you want. You won't have too much roast garlic. It's not possible. It'll always be, oh, where's the rest of it? So try it at home if you haven't tried it yet. It's worth working on a little bit to get there. There we are. So there you have it, cloves in a tray. I sprinkle a bit of oil on it. I'm not sure why I sprinkle oil on it. I just feel that's the thing you have to do. Oil them a bit, probably to stop them burning. There we are. So there we are, a bit of oil. I've got oil all over my fingers. It's good for your skin, olive oil, so it doesn't matter too much. And I'm doing this first because, of course, taking half an hour, this is going to be what's going to take the longest in the cooking, and then I'll then attack my cocktail sauce any minute now. So I'll just stick it out in the oven. There you are. Check the time. Okay. I'll be keeping an eye on it just to make sure, and I'll attack the cocktail sauce right now. So yes, you can buy cocktail sauce, but why? I mean, you're only going to use a few soup spoons, and then the rest is going to stay in the fridge for another 3 months. And by the time you want to reuse it, it's going to be off. So let me just show you what I do for cocktail sauce. It is simply the easiest and best way to do it. All you need is the same quantities of mayonnaise, There you go. Now I've got quite a few shrimps, so mayonnaise, Hellmann's. See, I'm doing advertising. Will I get any money for this? And of course the older Heinz ketchup, and you put the same quantity of Heinz ketchup. Oops, Daisy, just get that lid off. There we go. And in it goes. There we are. I'm about 50-50 there. Now, all you do, mix that together, and you might say, yeah, but that's the poor man's cocktail sauce, and you'd be right. You know, all I did was put mayonnaise and ketchup together. But here's the twist: once you've nicely stirred these together, take some brandy. It's English for cognac. So cognac, brandy, those two things. You can buy them in all supermarkets. They even sell little bottles of that. And just put not a generous portion. We don't want to overdo it here, but just put a little. Alright, just a few 2 teaspoons in this one, and it gives it a little kick. And of course, it wouldn't be a cocktail sauce without a proper kick. So once you manage to stir all this together, I advise you strongly to put a bit of chilli in it. Now let's see if I can get some dried chilli up here. There we go. Cayenne pepper. So that goes in there. Pop, 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 pop. And I like my cayenne, so I'm quite generous with it. Stir it all together. Taste. Oh, very nice. Actually, yeah, just a little tap more of this. You know, we eat spicy here in the house, so it's all up to you. But you don't want it too spicy. You don't want to take the flavours away from the prawns when you stick the prawns in it. I've taken the tails off the prawns earlier on, so they should be ready to eat right now. Let me just try one out. Le prawn, le cocktail sauce, and the mouth. Absolute heaven. Right, well that was the easy way of making the cocktail sauce. What I'll do now is just set up the plate with a bit of salad, mix the prawns up in the cocktail sauce. Prawns are here, and that's the starter done. So, see you in a bit. So here goes for the plating up of the starter. Very simple. Take a little plate, take a bit of this lamb's lettuce or lamb's leaf, not too sure how you call it. One of my favourite ones when it comes to greens. I prefer this over any salad, hence having it today. Now you make a little nest. It's always nice to have a few greens with your dinner, you know. It just cleanses the palate a bit. There we are, that's that done. Patted the prawns dry here, gave them a little quick rinse. All I need to do now is to stick them in the cocktail sauce. Here they go. And I have been very generous with the cocktail sauce, I must admit. There we go. All go in there. You pat them dry on a piece of paper, everyone, or tablecloth if you've got a nice clean tablecloth. I just used paper, it was easier. There you go, up, all in the cocktail sauce. Now you can notice I've got quite a few. That's because I like prawns. There we are, simple as that. You know how you have a prawn in a paella and you're like, oh wow, I got a prawn. Well, I want more than one prawn. I want 10 prawns. I want 20 prawns in my paella. I love prawns. So here's just a prawn orgy if you want. Lots and lots of prawns. There you go. That's in there. Before I put them on there, just going to quickly put a little bit of onion in there just to give it a little bit of interest to the salad, on top of the fact that it's lamb's leaf or lamb's lettuce. Come on there. Didn't want to go. Jump. Very quickly, sorry I keep you waiting there. Try not to chop your fingers when you do that. There we are. and just sprinkle it on top of your salad. I'm not going to put dressing with the salad. I think the cocktail sauce is going to be more than enough with the prawns, and if I put a dressing it just be a bit silly because it'll be mixing up with the cocktail sauce. So there goes, and here's the good time of prawns with cocktail sauce. Now I know what you're saying, you know, normally, you know, you put it in a nice glass, or you have it in half a tomato. That's quite nice too, but you know, I just want the prawn and I want to build a salad just to keep my palate fresh, you know, because I know what's coming afterwards. I'm going to have a nice heavy meat, which is my duck, and I don't, you know, with the garlic, the roast garlic, I just want to start it. It's not going to, you know, it's not going to ruin my palate. I just need it light. I need it fresh. There you go, nice and generous helping. I know the captain will be happy about that. I definitely will be. You want tomato? Here's tomato. Boom, boom. There you go. Put in quarter little, what do you call them? Cherry tomatoes. There, you've got tomato. Now, looks rubbish. Okay, doesn't matter. It's about the taste, isn't it? And I must admit, that cocktail sauce with those big prawns and that nice little lettuce, it's just going to be perfect. So I better go and eat that. The garlic's still roasting in the oven, and as soon as I finish that, I'll get onto the duck. Voila. Well, the prawn cocktail went down a treat. Nothing left. So I'm just going to show you now what to do with the duck. So, just to prepare it, I'm not going to stick it in the oven or roast it or anything. I've just got some lovely, beautiful, look at these, beautiful duck fillets here, duck breasts, sorry. I just want to get them ready for the pan. I find panning them just gets them exactly the way I like them, which is slightly pink inside. So the trick is to score the skin with quite a sharp knife, and you score it one way, and turn it, and you score it the other way. What you're trying to do basically is like a crisscross pattern. This will enable as much of the fat from the skin to come out when I'm frying them in the pan. I want to get rid of as much of the fat as possible. As much as I like the fat, I do keep it. I put it in a little pot afterwards so that I can use it when I'm doing like a confit like I did the other day, or even when I want to cook. You know, just roasting potatoes in duck fat is something stunning. So there we are. That's the duck done. You don't need to do much to the duck to get it prepared. A little bit of scoring. You can put. I've just got it here. There, you can put a bit of pepper on the skin. Ooh, see if the big holes there. Yeah, pepper on the skin. Give it a nice bit of flavour. I'm not going to do anything to the meat side. I guess some people would. I just don't see the point really. Bit of salt, and a nice coarse salt, and that's that ready. There we are, simple. I'm going to heat the pan up. The garlic, I can smell, is starting to lose its sort of a sharp smell to it. So it's starting to go nice and woody. That's a good sign. That means it's about a few minutes away, about 10 minutes away. This will need to pan for about a good 5 minutes on either side, I would say. So I'm going to put them in now, and then get the garlic out of the oven, squeeze the garlic into a little pot, smash the garlic up, and spread it on the bread before slicing the duck up nicely and slice and putting it in the bread. Now, as you can see, my pan is dry. There's absolutely no need for oil or butter or anything when doing this, because you just have to put this down in the pan, and then you'll see that all the oil will start coming out. Now, some people tend to put it flesh side down first. I'm going to do it skin side down first, I just like it that way. So here goes for skin side down. 1, 2. I'm going to cook those and be back with you. There you can see it's been a couple of minutes, and look at all that oil already coming out of there, all that fat coming out. This is all really good fat, and for all you health freaks out there, duck fat, it's like goose fat, it's one of these healthy fats. It's got good cholesterol in it, not bad. See how it's melting away down. I'm just going to seize the other side and then get back to the skin side to crisp it towards the end of the cooking. So there we are, just showing you the work in progress. So I've taken the garlic out of the oven there. It's let it cool down a bit because they're a bit hot to handle otherwise. All I'm going to do now is just get the skin off. You can see this has gone all soft. Yeah, I'm going to chop it up a little bit, but you can see that it's all squishy. Going to put it in a big bowl. The duck's pretty much ready there, and so I'm going to take the duck off the fire, and I'm going to lay it to rest. There you go. See, there it is, nice and roasted. It was about a good 12 minutes on either side there. Sorry, 12 minutes on either side. I'm going to let it rest for about 3 or 4 minutes. Just gives me time to make the roast garlic puree here, which I'm going to do. So very simply, taking all the cloves apart, and then I'll mash it all with a. That one's a little bit burnt there. Doesn't matter. Mash it all with a fork, and it should be ready to eat. Okay, so I'll get back to you when I've plated it all up and give you the first impression. So yeah, I've sliced it up now. I've spread all the garlic in the bread, and now all you do is just put all these nice slices of slightly pink. And that's how you want it, okay? You want it slightly pink. Nice duck breasts. I've got Frankie here attacking my leg. He can smell it. Look at that. There you are, slightly pink duck breast. Stick that all in there. I'm going to try and tightly pack it. Actually, I'll leave that one out. There you go. I'm going to slightly tightly pack it. There you go, and that one here, and one on the end. Oh, and look at that. Hey, this is for me heaven, you know. And I'll just close that and cut through. And here you have it. My beautiful duck sandwich with roast garlic spread. And before he attacks me even more, here's for the beast. Yeah, beast. Oh, yeah, I think it's got his seal of approval. Right, well, try it. It's easy, and bon appetit.